English. And for those of you who don't, I hope you like the sound of my voice. Okay, I'll start with the poem. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Subtlety was never my specialty, and so without much thought to consequence, I showed my heart and soul to many. I left little guessing I was that book lying open, in full view, unprotected. Some people told me I should close it up, at least choose more carefully which pages to show, maybe don't expose so much. Apparently there is an appropriate amount of sharing and I overdo it. People are only comfortable up to a certain point, and yet I go right through it. Well, maybe I missed the training. That day they went over closed book and open book and how much was too much information. Or else I was there, but the lesson must have lost me, because I thought its elements were slightly off, and how could they possibly be the same for us all? These days I am trying to find a fine balance with this. Give people a view of my sincere self while keeping some things concealed within, because I was told that I should. And I'm curious to see what it might get me, and I'm hoping it could be something good, like improved defenses, or a heart less tormented. Because if I didn't let as many people in it to begin with, I would be less likely to be injured when they left it. If I could be more subtle, no one would know when I was broken. As it stands right now, though, I tend to break right open, spill out over coffee shop tables, and try not to be noticed by the other patrons, because people don't like to see random strangers crying. It makes them anxious. If I could be more subtle, I wouldn't make anybody anxious. I wouldn't make them order their coffees to take away because they were afraid if they got them to stay, I would ask to borrow their hankies. No, I would be normal, meaning discreet. This could be sort of amazing. But subtlety was never my specialty. And so maybe it's going to be hard to suddenly start changing, holding people away, knowing when to keep them out and when to bring them close and how to differentiate. Anyway, I want people to know me. And that means the whole me, all the many parts of me, the fragile and the tortured and the happy human heart in me. And so subtlety is just never going to be my specialty.